2,438 miles, spanning 7 states in just 52 hours. This is my trip to San Francisco. Do we have to be so dramatic? They don't even know what's going on. Let's go back to the beginning. The very beginning. See, San Francisco is a place I always thought it'd be cool to go to. To be honest with you, I think I just like big cities, but that's besides the point. Anyway, the plan was to take the train from Chicago to San Francisco, spend a day in San Francisco, and then take the same train back, turning that 2,000 miles into 4,000 miles and over 100 hours on a train in less than a week. I called in a favor and asked someone to drive me to Chicago. They accepted, and a few hours later I was there. If you know anything about Amtrak, you know they don't have any signs about anything anywhere, so you kind of got to figure it out for yourself. So I made sure to get there a few hours early. I boarded the train, and sadly they did assign me a seat. This is where things got interesting. 20 minutes after we took off, a tap on my shoulder, and I turn. There's this young guy sitting in the seats across from me, and he says something. I didn't hear what he said, and I was like, and looked back at my window. And 2 minutes later, taps again, and I was like, yeah. He's like, do you mind if I sit there? No, it's okay. I don't want to put my earbuds back in because I don't know. I felt like that was rude. He was like, can I ask you something? Are you envious? Huh? Of what? And he was like, of me. No? And he's like, well, you keep making facial expressions. And that's my face, my guy. What do you want me to do? This means, okay. But after he pointed it out, now I'm like, okay, don't make any emotion with your face. Right then is when I didn't want to talk to him anymore. In the beginning, I was like, it's fine. This is a long train trip, whatever. But after that, it just made it really awkward for me. I feel like I can't talk to you now because I'm too worried about my face is doing. I just started looking out the window when he was talking to me. And he was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm just tired. And he was like, oh, well, we don't have to talk then. So I go to the observation car. Oh, that's another thing, dude. The conductor, you're supposed to stay in your seats because messes their stuff up if you move seats because they know where they're going to put people. So the conductor walked by a couple times and noticed he was in my seat. Eventually, he was like, I'm assuming you want to sit there. Says that to this man. And I was like, oh my goodness. Okay. What had been getting me through the hours of talking to this guy was knowing he'll eventually go back to his seat, right? Wrong. That was wrong. He didn't. That's why I was so upset when the conductor said that. And then I was like, well, crap. I'm going to have to sleep next to this guy. No. So I was like, well, I can just sleep in the observation car, which is what I did. I slept at that table, and then halfway through the night, I moved to the seats that are along the... It was a rough night's sleep, let me tell you. Would not suggest it, and definitely will be... No, I still probably won't spend the $1,200 on a room. The next morning, he was off the train. Yeah! And we were leaving Denver, which I was super excited about because that's where I heard all the amazing views of the train were going to be. So cue the Western music, please. I really can't describe the energy of everyone on the train. I feel like it's something you just have to experience for yourself. There was an older couple sitting next to me giving me a history lesson about all the aspen and the trees and how the rocks form. It was really an experience. Before this trip, I'd never been out west. I had no idea what to expect when it came to the views. But man, was I surprised. Those mountains, whoa, those were beautiful. And if you ain't ever been to Colorado, I suggest you go and see it. You will not be upset that you went, okay? This is me waiting at the train station in Emeryville, waiting for the bus to pick everybody up to take us the rest of the way to San Francisco. And this is the bus that takes you the rest of the way, and it was really tight in there, so I was thankful that the bus wasn't full. In case you're planning this trip for yourself, this is where the bus lets you off in San Francisco. So I grabbed my stuff and took a lift to my hotel.
I'm
here. I made it. I'm tired, if you can't see. Got in and showered, and then I walked down the street and went and got some pizza. I'm gonna eat and watch Friends, then go to bed because I'm so tired. But anyways, I'll update you guys tomorrow. So that was the greatest sleep. I did not want to get up. I didn't really plan out my day. I just decided to go wherever it was going to take me. So I started off getting Starbucks, sitting at the beach for that amazing view. Then I decided I was going to walk the entire Golden Gate Bridge. But before I did that, I stumbled upon the Welcome Center. This place was really cool. I recommend checking it out if you're going to come to the Golden Gate Bridge because they had a lot of history about the bridge, how it was built, and their souvenirs weren't too expensive, so I definitely recommend it. I spent a good 30 minutes in there.
It's a real panther, so you know it's good.
And they had all these really cute figurines of the bridge. Oh, I love mini stuff.
60% of the time, it works every time. That doesn't make sense.
So now it was time to walk across the bridge, and I decided I was going to time myself, which didn't really end up working out. But yeah, this is me walking across the bridge. You can't hear what I'm saying, but I was saying this is so cool, and it really was. I can't describe to you how I felt when I started actually walking across the bridge, and I did not expect to feel that way at all. But I don't know, like the whole experience, it was just so cool, and I felt it like the second I started walking on the bridge. That excitement on my face is so genuine, and I would definitely recommend it. 10 out of 10, would do it again. As I began to walk over the bridge, I had so many questions about how the heck they even started to build something like this. And so naturally, I looked it up. I'm going to put a link in the description to the video I watched on how they built the bridge, but it was really fascinating. You guys should really check it out. And I debated walking the rest of the way because I'm walking everywhere. And I'm going to go. I'm going the rest of the way, and I'm going to pray that there's bikes to rent at the end of it. So I can come back that way. I'm walking to get a Lime scooter. I've walked like 5 miles or more now, but I'm almost there. I'm dead. To show you guys just how much I had walked that day, this is what my Apple Watch recorded. I walked from my hotel across the Golden Gate Bridge back and was in desperate need of finding a scooter, which I eventually did and rode it to Shake Shack. Now, I had never been to Shake Shack before, but let me tell you, I was disappointed. This was $15. A large drink and a chicken sandwich was $15. I mean, it was good, but not $15 good, okay? After I ate, I made my way up to Fisherman's Wharf, and it was packed. This is the part where I started feeling really sick, and I needed to sit down and drink some water. So I found this restaurant and I sat down for a good hour. I ordered some overpriced food that I didn't eat and had about 6 cups of water. I came to Fisherman's Wharf. There's a lot of people here, but I had realized I had one bottle of water like all day, and I've walked probably 20,000 steps, and so that wasn't good. But I got some water at a restaurant and sat there for a little bit, charged my phone, talked to my dad. Shout out, Dad. And now I'm sitting here outside in the breeze because I have a really bad headache. It was a bad idea not drinking very much water. I think what I'm going to do is head back to the hotel and maybe this headache will go away. Find somewhere to get some water. My legs are killing me. I'm having a good time. Well, I made it home. My gosh, look how sweaty I am. I'm going to take some Tylenol for sure. Drink some water, chillax in the AC. I turn the air down real low. So I'm just gonna hang out for a bit so I can calm down. My stomach was starting to get a little, I'll update you guys later when I'm done cool down and all that. Hopefully I feel a little bit better. All right, bye-bye now. Oh, bye-bye, okay. Take a shower so I can just sit under the cool water and cool my body temperature down. I'm still actually a little warm, but anyways, I was sitting here and I was like, I don't remember if I said on video or not, but I went to go get pizza last night when I got in, and I go to this pizza place and I asked the guy, I was like, do you guys not have like dessert pizza? And he went, he was like, dessert pizza? And I was like, yeah, with like cinnamon and stuff. And he was like, we have pineapple on pizza. He looked at me like I was insane. I thought that was so funny. So put where you're from and if you have dessert pizza in the comments, or have you ever heard of it? Because I just thought that was the funniest thing. So decided to go see the Painted Ladies, and the sun's setting right now, so I'm trying to hurry. But I'm gonna go get a lime scooter and then ride down there. That's the plan, anyways. So I just got here to the Painted Ladies. The sun's starting to set. Look, you can't see it. I'll show you in a second. But that was the wildest thing. It's so cool. And the sun's setting, riding down the scooters. Oh, it was so much fun. There they are. Oh, but what I was saying was, I wish I had a GoPro or something that I could wear while I'm on the scooter, because if you've never ridden like one of the Lime scooters or anything before, you put your phone and like it has like a phone holder so you can see where you're like your directions, where you're going and stuff. And so my phone's in there, and even if it wasn't, like I can't record and ride down the street, you know, but it's so fun. So much fun, especially now. I rode one earlier and it was really busy and I was nervous to ride on the road. You ride on the road in the same lane with the cars, so it made me kind of nervous, but now I'm just like having a blast. I'm gonna take a picture of in front of it and then probably go to the Golden Gate. But yeah, I'm having a blast. I was at the Painted Ladies and I was like, man, it's getting dark outside. It's like, should I go? And I'm gonna go. And it's beautiful. The videos don't do justice at all. They really don't. The lights are like flickering and the bridge is beautiful and there's all these lights and stars and the moon is absolutely stunning. But I don't think I should stay here too long. I just got here. I just wanted to see what it looked like at night. It's beautiful. That was an experience. I'm so glad I went, you know, because I was riding, what did I say? Yeah, I went to the Painted Ladies and I was like, when I was there, I saw like on the skyline, the lights in the distance, and I was like, that's so pretty. I was like, maybe I can make it to the Golden Gate. I was like, okay. So I put in the Golden Gate. Oh, hey, it's me. I put in the Golden Gate is where I was gonna go. And then when I started getting further and further, things started getting in my head shadier and shadier, and I was like, maybe I should go home. And so I changed it to home, and then I was like almost home, and I was like, I can do it. And so I kept going, and it was stunning. The videos don't do it justice at all. It was beautiful, and the like houses like on the other side of the bridge, they were beautiful and they were all lit up and everything. I'm so happy I went. I think, and like this is my last day. This was it. I wish I would have played more time here, but I'll definitely be back. But that was so cool, and riding the scooters around. I feel like if somebody was with me, and maybe I would have walked around a little more, like right now, to check out some of the stuff. But it's completely dark now, so don't mind the mess. But this is the room. Just a desk, TV, just the bed. There's my stuff, pizza, and then it's just there's me again. And then it's just the bathroom. It's not very big, but it does the job, you know. Yeah. It wasn't too expensive. It was expensive for me. But okay, that's the room tour. Alright. This is the stuff I got at the Golden Gate Welcome Center. It's a passport book that has all the national parks. And you stamp everyone that you've been to, but then there's my postcard. I have a travel book, getting postcards and then taping them in the book, travel journal thing. I got some pins. All this stuff was shockingly like expensive. That was kind of cool. Oh, it's almost 11. I got everything all packed up, ready to go for tomorrow. I gotta get some sleep. I'm so tired. I gotta get up super early. Anyway, hey, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Room. So yesterday and the day before, I've been seeing these cars driving around with all these cameras on them, and I was like, at first I thought they were like the you know, the Google car, how it drives around and does the pictures of the street and stuff. That's what I thought it was, but then I was like, I keep seeing them like a lot, and they're self-driving cars. I thought that was crazy. I was like, there was nobody in them. I didn't know that they had that here. I mean, there's one of them. Isn't that crazy looking? There's nobody in there. It is driving itself. In case you're wondering, this is where the bus picks you up to take you back to Emeryville. It's kind of confusing on that website, and they don't really give you anything. Yeah, definitely get here like 20 minutes early at the least. I really enjoyed the bus ride both ways. I got to see lots of the city, and the sun had just been rising, so that was really beautiful. The bus ride's about 30 minutes, and then I had a 40-minute layover at the station in Emeryville. I walked around the station a little bit, and then it was time to board the train. They gave me an assigned seat again, and they sat me right next to somebody right away when there was plenty of other seats. I don't know why they did that, but the guy was pretty upset about it and asked if he could move, and they said yes. After scanning everyone's tickets, we were on our way, and I was feeling kind of sad. I really wish I would have planned more days there, but it is what it is. I'll be back. I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything, so I wrote it all down in my journal. Then I just watched some TV. About 4 hours into the journey, my vision started acting weird, and that happens when I get a migraine. I took some Tylenol and tried to make the migraine go away, and I pretty much slept the next 3 days. Or I tried to, at least. So I don't really have much footage of the train ride home, but I was happy when we finally got to Chicago. Finally off the train! I'm so tired! My ride fell through for coming back to Chicago, so I just got a hotel room here, and there's a bus that's gonna take me to Indianapolis tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So like I said, my ride fell through. The plan was to just stay the night in Chicago, and then there was a bus that was gonna take me to Indianapolis the next morning. And then my sister was gonna pick me up from there. So this is the drive to the bus station. And then this is just me standing there waiting for the Greyhound. And then this was the Greyhound. I actually really enjoyed the bus ride. I watched 2 Matrix movies. It took 4 hours to get to Indianapolis. And then here's the Indianapolis station. Almost home.
60% of the time, it works. Every time. That doesn't make sense.
Thank you guys so much for watching to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe and put in the comments where you think I should go to next.